Oh wow, that is... Loud, 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 loud ass game. Jesus. Let me just, I can see the chat. Do not, oh, I can break the chat. Oh, hello. That's new. Welcome to some technical difficulty. I didn't expect that to happen. Oh, that's crunchy. That is crunchy. So going forward, I think it... Yeah, I'm live. I just want to make sure. Yeah, okay, the framing seems good. The framing seems fine. The framing seems beautiful. Look at that. It just means that I can enjoy a game full. Whoa, no, I don't need that in my stream. I can enjoy a game full screen. Not a game like this, which I'm definitely playing on a separate screen. It's definitely connected to my PS2. Oh. So, last time we played this game, I rage quit again. Wow, that's an interestingly strengthed coffee. Taylor's Java Lava. It's oh, it's spicy for sure. Oh wow. So apparently this crazy dude, some tearing there, it's nice. This crazy dude actually just upscales if it's full screen or windowed. So wow. So big update is I have bought a stupid thing. I have purchased a oh, that's cool. I purchased a an HDMI to VGA adapter, so I technically have a second monitor now. It is a 20-year-old 21-inch. I don't want to say 4.3. I think it's 4.3. It might be 5.3. Looking at the actual ratios, it was one of those ones which was like, oh, we can do your traditional PAL screen size, or we can do widescreen. It was definitely, it was a screen on the cusp of just being a flat panel TV. Not that it's anywhere near flat. But yes, last time we played this game, I got real angry because the final boss isn't just the final boss. You also got to fight death. There's no save screen in between. So if I keep dying on death, I have to fight the final boss a whole bunch of times. I still have this this garboid fucking dagger equipped. Dagger's okay, but honestly, after using it a couple of times, it's not that good against bosses, and I would prefer perhaps the axe again. Yeah, I know the whole game with axe. Fucking sue me. Anyway, the idea is I have no gold and I have no potions, so oh, that's very good soundtrack, by the way. Very good soundtrack, yeah. Oh. Also, earlier, did one of these guys hit the other guy? Like, can you just confirm that for me? Because I'm pretty sure, like, the first time I went in the stream, I dodged an attack, and, like, it popped up with, like, 17 damage, and I hadn't taken a hit, so I was just wondering if anyone saw / oh, I missed out on the other 100. God damn it. So, we can get 200 Gs just in this room. May as well farm them, they're not that hard. It is! They can hit each other! That's amazing. But also the great thing about this room is it's right next to a save spot. So if I get low on HP, I don't have to use items, I can just save. So how are you guys? Girls. Viewers. VOD requesters. That's a 250. I like it. 1749. Potions are 800. High potions are... no, high potions are 800 surely. Good potions are 200. You get 9 of each, so it's 1800. 9 8s are 52, 5,200. That's not happening, is it? Plus, there's the meteor armor that I don't have. May never actually acquire. Now, you may be wondering, since how last time I streamed this game, my potato PC turned into a potato, my potato internet turned into a potato, my potato streaming service Twitch turned into a potato, and a lot of the footage in my attempts to kill the secret hidden underground boss were lost, or so you may have thought. The actual footage was lost, but there was actually a split in the stream where Twitch decided to actually disconnect my stream because it wasn't active for a couple of minutes. While I died, there was nothing interesting to see there. So it split the video into 2 halves. I have downloaded those halves, and I will manually edit them together, and I'll manually upload them to the YouTube playlist for the mods. So don't worry if you missed it. I mean, it's still on Twitch right now, so you can just watch it. I'm not sure I'm in love with this coffee. Oh! It's a double play. I can't block in midair. It's the game where you can unlock the ability to block in midair. A Sekiro. Yeah. Yeah. Not a skill I've frequently used, but... $21.56. This is going to be a small grind, I'm sorry, but... Hey, we can talk about something interesting at least while we grind. What about Brexit? Yeah! By eating a whole country's economy into a hole because half of the country is racist. Yeah. 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 What a good topic of conversation that would be. Let's move on. Let's talk about my new screen. How it's I've been spoiled by the LCD panels I've used in my later life. And two things strike me. The image fidelity, wow, is, I don't want to say lacking, but it's a low resolution television, let's put it that way. It's a standard definition monitor. Do you wanna drop a fucking coin, mates? Why am I here if not to steal your money? Yeah. That's one coin, at least. No coin from that guy. And two, it's got it's hecka flickery. Like the way CRT TVs work is pretty interesting. It's also energy inefficient, etc., etc. And I'm planning on next month. I say I'm planning on doing it. Planning on next month investing in a screen tablet, so that I can potentially not use the CRT unless I'm, you know, experiencing a historical game, because it does have some benefits. Okay, I will. So I was blocking. It works by basically having some electromagnetic coils, an X and a Y, which it polarizes, it charges based on which electron is being fired at the screen to give it its position. So it has an electron tube at the back. That's why they're so deep. It's because it has a gun in it, basically an electron gun, which is a tube, and it has a phosphor-coated screen. Each pixel of phosphor is, you know, subdivided into 3 pixels, you know, as most monitors are these days, in fact, RGB pixels. But the difference between an LCD panel's RGB pixels and a CRT's RGB pixels is the CRT ones, they're flat, they're unpowered. They are just a phosphor coating, right? If I'm not mistaken. And when the electron hits that pixel, based on the speed of the electron and the position dictated by the XY positioning electromagnets, lights up a pixel. Now this is weird in a number of ways. The whole picture, obviously, it doesn't just pick a pixel to fire new light at. It does the scanline thing like a regular TV. It will produce the full TV image scanned. You know, like a, you know, I don't need to explain that, right? You get what I'm trying to say. But that means that if the screen is subject to external electromagnetic interference, like a motor, a speaker, itself sometimes, it can distort the image. It can display the full screen pixel, the full screen image in a mangled kind of way, because the apparatus which is used to position the light into the pixels, it sounds so backwards when you try and explain it like this. This is exactly what's going on. Is being altered in the same way that it alters the path of the electron beam, which is, you know, so how it works is influenced secondly by how it works, but from external sources. So if you have a big old chunky loudspeaker next to your screen, that can affect the picture. If you run a hairdryer in front of the screen, that can affect the picture. In fact, that can be used. It's a degaussing, right? You can degauss a screen with a hairdryer, some kind of motor. It's not so much the heating element that makes it, it's the spinning element. Will you stop with the stun attacks? No coin. No coin. No coin. Does it know I'm farming them? Jesus. Anyway, and I noticed this specifically with this monitor. Specifically today, in fact. I never noticed it before, but if there's a white spot, like if your Windows taskbar is white, or you have a white bar somewhere in the screen, it shows up really well. It's great. But also, because all 4 pixels are being energized at the same time, there's a higher charge, there's a higher electric charge, and it actually physically distorts the image. And to a lesser degree with all other colors, I'm sure. And this leads to a couple of cool effects. So like anything that's really bright on screen is physically bigger on screen, which is kind of cool. But also I noticed, oh dear, what's that? Have I broken this mug already? Oh, Jesus. Let's finish the coffee and ignore it and carry on. Welcome to the mouth noise stream, everyone. But I was watching a YouTube video and I noticed, you know, a lot of things like light effects, particle effects in games these days, they decay pretty quickly. You know, if you've got like a, like in what's that game called? Blasphemous. If you're playing Blasphemous and you do the dodge, you get like this purple shadow that kind of fades away pretty quickly on an LCD panel. But on the CRT, it was a really dramatic effect. It was like it was nice. It was cool. It was obviously not intended because no one in their right mind is using a CRT TV in 2019. It's a Hondo. It's another Hondo. 3316. Means we can afford all the potions, right? What do I have? I have 2 serums. I've got 3 potions, 3 high potions, so we're not... only got 1 memorial ticket left though, so I might have to buy some more of those. I mean, probably won't, because it's the end of the game, right? We fight the vampire guy. Our best friend comes down and goes like, yeah, I'm a vampire now too. It's cool. And then he's like, fuck him up, Death. And then Death fucks you up. Because he is, as is Death. The everlasting, eternal all-fucker. See, I would equip the lightning whip, but Vampire Killer is just so much better. So did I tell you guys I got a new chair? I got a new chair, guys. It's really good. Like, I looked at it and I wondered to myself, realistically, how comfortable is this gonna be? Like, it's made out of an elastomer, which is a, you know, a synthetic rubber. Not the whole thing. There's hard plastic areas to it. The whole thing is plastic. My last chair was a horrible mishmash of like, I took the arms off because they were so wide. Like, I'd spin my chair and the arms would just bump into the desk, knock things off, and it was really annoying. Which is potentially why the back started to snap off and why I needed to buy a new chair. Because if you haven't been following this conversation, the back of my old chair started to snap off. Was giving no support to my back, so I took it off. I thought, it's getting in the way. It's like leaning further and further back every day. Like, the tilt function was garbage. It didn't have a recline, it only had a tilt. And the tilt function combined with the ever, like, being destroyed back was just, it was too much for me to bear. And so I took the back off and I thought, oh, we'll just use it as like a stool. If I'm playing video games, usually I'm sat like on the edge of my seat, literally. Like, I'm sat up, I'm attentive anyway. But, you know, I didn't really consider, like, all the times that I'm not playing games, where I'm just kind of trying to chill out, maybe watch an instructional video on how to do something, how to get something done, maybe watch a film. I just want to lean back, relax, and maybe I'm playing a console game where I have a controller in my hand, and I don't need to be sat forward because I don't need to have, you know, millisecond reaction times because I'm not playing CSGO. And yeah, I bed with it for about 3 months, and at the end I said to myself, this has got to stop. This has just got to stop. This has got to end. And I started looking at chairs, and I saw this. You know, I was just like, I thought to myself, what kind of chair would be best? And I thought there were those 24-hour rated ergonomic chairs, or ergonomic office chairs, right? So I thought one of those would probably be the best bet. They're rated to be sat in for 12 hours, 24 hours a day. I mean, believe it or not, the amount of time I do spend in video games sat down. I don't actually spend that much per day sat down with video games. You'd be surprised. I'm surprised, actually, at how little time I spend, but how much time I spend. So, like, more time than average, but less time than a lot of the things that I considered it to be. Except for that one time. Even when I did my my Destiny 2 speedrun, which hilarious 6 hours, which is twice the world record. Literally twice the world. Anyway, that was only 6 hours, and I went to bed after that. I was done. So, with that in mind, you know, any kind of ergonomic office desk chair would have been fine. And I typed in ergonomic desk chair. It's like, you see all these hits for like £1,000 chairs, £800 chairs, £2,000 chairs, and it's like, yeah, I can't afford any of these. I physically, like, I mean, even if I wanted to buy them, and I don't, because they look like I'm gonna die. They look like garbage. Like, I want to be kind. Like, I'm sure they do what they say on the packet. But, so some of the designs are just, you know, they just look like that regular £59 desk chair you can get from, like, the local consumer office supplies. Like, professional office suppliers charge so much because most of the clients that they have can use that to offset against tax, to offset against their earnings. In fact, if it's an investment, you know, buy £1,000 chairs, and you can set 200 of that off every year for 5 years against your income. And it's like, yeah, well, of course they'd want as expensive a chair as they can put in their business. if they're making the money to offset it, why not? But me, as just a dude looking for a chair, not ideal. But every time I went to search for a ergonomic desk chair, this one would pop up, and it would never be the top result. The top result was always like this £1,200 John Lewis kneeling chair, and it's just like, why would anyone? That doesn't even look like it's comfortable, let alone someone could sit in that for 12 hours in a workday. But it was like the third or fourth in the Google sponsored, and it's the it was called the Zephyr. I think it's changed its name now or something, I don't know. I didn't pay attention to the lore of the chair, but I did pay attention to the way it looked and the information it gave, the size it was, and I was humming and hawing because, as I said, all the orange padding on it, the padded areas, the armrests, the backrest, and the seat were made out of elastomer, so I already kind of was understanding that there was going to be this weirdo tacky rubber feel to the cushioning, and it's not something you want. You don't want your clothes to stick to it. You don't want to stick to it yourself. But again, that was a problem I was having with the leather upholstered chair I had. It was because it was a flat surface. You spent any time in there sweating, you just stick to that fucker like glue. But yeah, not a fun. That was another reason why I wanted to change. And oh my god, is this chair good? Like, there's a little bit of that, rubberiness to it, but it's a lot less worse than I thought it was going to be. It amounts to like tacky, but in a bad way, but little enough of an effect that you can kind of just deal with it. But yeah, the only thing that I regret is I regret not buying a headrest for it, because if you do recline, it's got a great recline function, by the way. The seat moves as well as the backrest, so it keeps you feeling comfy. I don't know how to say it in any other way. It keeps you feeling comfy when you recline, which is a great feature. And honestly, it's what I wanted from the chair I bought previously. I desperately wanted a recline feature rather than a tilt feature. It was at the time, it was a really cheap chair because it was like in the Viking Direct sale eBay store. Don't even ask why I was there. It was obviously because I was buying a desk chair, cheap as I could possibly find one for. But yeah, honestly, reclining function. Let me just. Oh yeah. And it has a winch. Sorry, it has a winch on the right-hand side where you can adjust the strength of the recline return spring. So you can change the seat to recline less when you lean back on it if you have it in recline mode all the time, which some people do apparently. And I appreciate that. I didn't know what it was for a couple of days until, I cranked it one way and cranked it the other. Someone's sending me a message on Steam. Who's sending me messages on Steam? I can't see Steam chat. Believe it or not, I can see Stream chat, but not Steam chat. I'm sorry. Whoever you are, dude, if you wanted to play Counter-Strike, or if you wanted to ask if I wanted a shift at work, no, thank you. Just as an aside, the resolution on this TV is so bad that the "Hey guys" emote on my screen looks like it's flipping you off, like full-on middle fingering. It's okay, you can hover over and it gives you the expanded, but yeah, it's a stopgap. I just wanted to see if it would work, and I had some other cables that I needed to buy from Amazon, so it's just nice to not have it sit there and do nothing. Because it has been sitting there and doing nothing for a long time. I was a bit worried that it wasn't going to work, in fact. when I turned it on, it did not immediately red light me. Did not immediately flicker into activation. So there's obviously a capacitor in there which needs to charge. $60.78. It's tearing me apart. I gotta read the Steam message. It's in my left eye and it's on a CRT, so it's light that's being shone at me. It's not like an LCD where it's just a picture with a backlight on it. Oh, it's 1D. Hey, dude. Let me just type him a reply. He had a 4-man. He wanted me to be his 5-man. You've seen how bad I am at CSGO. I don't understand this, dude. Nah, legit people. Who I know. 1 LEM. I am a silver 2. How well do you think that was gonna go down playing with LEMs? How? Sorry. how much influence on that game do you think a silver 2 is gonna have, other than straight up loss? Is the Vampire Killer full black? Just like, it's just black pixels. Nice. God damn it. No coin! No coin! No coin! Give me the coin! I guess that makes up for the other guy not dropping any. 6431. Should probably heal. So the idea is, we farm these bozos, we go to Ronaldo's cabin, buy some items, we return to this save point instantly by using a magical ticket, and we save, and we go fight the boss. bosses. Final bosses is... Bosses is boss-eye. Bozai. Yeah! I just want to see how weak it is, like, at this stage of the game. So Vampire Killer was doing like 16 or 19 in a regular... Oh, it's considerable, isn't it? It's like a third less damage. Wish this guy would just let me fucking past him, for Christ's sake. I wish I could just equip them both. I want the lightning effect, but I want the damage of Vampire Killer. You know. Don't hit twice for the same attack? Welcome to Bullshitsville. Hey, Bullshitvania. Such a shame. Whip of Lightning was so fun to use. Oh, how's the ball on the end? Huh. Heart recovers with damage. That's not what that does. That is not what that does. Converts damage to hearts. It's the complete opposite effect. It doesn't convert damage to heart. It converts hearts to damage. God damn it. Damage is taken off your heart bar before your health bar. How much HP do I actually have? 260. So it'd be an extra 50% HP. But you can't use heart attacks. 7185 gold. Well, we're halfway there to the meteor plate. May as well save up for both, right? 7635. Yeah. Looks like the damage boost caps out there at 24 from 19. It's an extra 6 points damage, which is like whatever percentage extra. 25%? 28%? Some weird percentage. It's probably meant to be 33. It's not the mug with my coffee in it. No! Oh, I've spilled. Oh no! 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 I need one of these new mouse surfaces. It's, you know, one of those huge mouse mats. I need a new one. This one's got like knife marks and cup stains all over it. It's not a good look for a mouse mat, okay? Anyway, what were we doing? Yep. Oh, I had that block held. It was not even moving. It's bullshit. Did I just fucking die?
Game over.
Fuck you too. No koi! He got Mario'd. He's been plumbed. Jesus, that you gotta stop hitting me twice with the same attack there. It's fucking illegal. 87.90. You know, there's two buttons for block in this game. You'd think they could just have bound one of those to use your relic instead of blocking again. You know, I just thought of that, and I'm at the fucking last boss, and it's... fuck's sake. It's not like the PS2 had configurable controllers like the Razer, whatever it's called, Black Mamba. That's a fucking cool controller, by the way. Fucking intensely cool. You know, you can't just bind R1 and circle to R2. I don't even know if there would be... I mean, obviously there would be controllers that allow you to do that. Third-party Garbo controllers that were aimed at people who are engrossed in fighting games. Absolutely. Because there were like hooky-kooky button combinations in Tekken 3 and Street Fighter EX2 Alpha Plus. which required like 8 hands to do on a regular pad. So I can be fairly confident of making the assumption that there would be controllers that allowed you to rebind some things, but not like this. No koi! This reminds me of the Fine Sauce Vinny's playthrough of Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, randomized. Hashtag Bloopy, where like 9 out of 10 key items were replaced with blue rupees. It was hilarious. It was a good one. Hondo. Hondo. 9294. I hope I haven't mistaken this. I hope the meteor plate is 15k and not 30k. I'm not doing 30k. Oh! Ah! Radatekken has assumed control of these orcs now. Motherfucker's fucking juggling me. I know his game. Pick Jin Kazama and boot you into the air. I'm wise to your game. But let me tell you, Radatekken, I play Warrank. Oh yeah. That much cheese. I'm gonna fucking die, cannot I? Life for Leon. Don't understand why there isn't like a passive healing relic. That would be useful. Is that clock accurate? Is it only 4:30? I thought it was later than 4:30. Just, you know, I was worrying because had some good plans to stream in the morning, some mindless gameplay. It's only 4:30. That is accurate. Wow, who knew? I have been streaming for an hour though. Wow. Time is just fucking... God damn it, people have got to stop sending me memes. What are you doing? No! Bad, Leo. Anyway, moving on with the show. Healing, saving, healing. Hustling. The great thing about this chair is that you can change the height of the back, the position of the lumbar support, the size of the lumbar support, the height of both armrests. Although the one big complaint I have is that you cannot lock any of these settings. That's my only complaint with this chair. You can set like 18 different heights for each armrest, but you cannot lock those settings. Like I like the way everything's spring loaded on little disc washers and everything. It's great. It's a great system for altering, but there's no lock. There's no this is good. And like especially the backrest and the armrests. This is very important because they are things that you will accidentally unadjust. Like I have simply by sitting in this chair, like sitting down in this chair. I'm sorry, fucking what? He just phased through the fucking floor. Oh my god. That's deep. That's He's gone. I hope that doesn't happen to me. I thought it was weird when he did that crazy lunge and he went like twice as far as he should have gone. His weapon was glowing red and then he just left the plane of existence. He was the orc that burnt twice as bright. A brilliant orc of his time. Oh, sorry, they're ogres. A brilliant ogre of his time. Who burnt the candle at both ends. master of combat, sadly lost to the void in 2019 when his speed finally caught up with him. Rest in peace, Red Ogre of Red. Oh, he's a Red Ogre. Means he goes 3 times as fast as every other ogre. Oh. Allowing him to break through the gravitational pull of the video game mainframe. he's ascended. Fuck. It's still funny. Mr. Moneybag. 10.3. I don't deal. Where am I going? So let's discuss. That's not physics. Nah, that's not physics. Nah. I mean, I guess theoretically it could be like a jiggle bone, which is powered by the acceleration of the character. So it's left a trail behind at what rate you're moving at. But I don't think that's. I guess that would be. Well, it's kind of not physics. It depends because it doesn't swirl. You know, when you get physics stuff, you get that gross fucking. People have got to understand that it's great simulating cloth simulations, cloth physics in video games. And I appreciate the overall look of a simulated cloth over a rendered animation cloth, but at the same time, please, for the love of Christ, if you're gonna render the physics, render the fucking clipping as well, because I'm sick of seeing just shit clipping through physics cloth. It's not cool. It's not funny. It doesn't make you smart or clever. I gotta collect that 100 before it fucking disappears. Yeah! This guy just straight up trying to prevent me. He's gonna stand directly on the hundo until I leave. Yeah, they can definitely hit each other. Good fucking moron. Wow. Some powerful combos in this game, guys. Some fucking powerful combos. Did he just drop a Rosario? Oh my god. Oh my. Will you please just fuck off a little bit? Don't get me wrong, the Dagger Dragon is strong. It's just not great against the bosses I have to fight. Especially the Vampire. I think if I keep it on, I think it might be okay against Death. Because Death is very far away and he shoots lasers. So... Doesn't... What was that? Am I hearing things? I hope I'm hearing things. Jesus Christ. With the headset on, it's kind of hard to hear everything around you. Maybe I should change this headset for some open back hi-fi speakerphones. Yeah. Speakerphones. Yeah. Head speakers. Come on, English. Activate, for Christ. Oh, wait. What was that? It was that filthy bass noise. Boom. 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 I do want to take a poll real quick while there's no one here, so I can just audit the victory myself. There's obviously going to be a transition between the progress of the first part of the video and the second part of the video, the last part of this series of part videos, where I was fighting Satan in the basement. You remember that, right? So I can cut straight to it. I can just do a fucking jump cut like a dirty 12-year-old YouTuber, or I can, you know, do a little intermission screen or something. Do you like that? Do you like a piece of music? Do you like a jazz version of Vampire Killer? In fact, there's a jazz club version of Vampire Killer in this game. It's the ending credits. I'm sure YouTube would throw a hissy fit if I put it in, because it doesn't like people using music, and Konami apparently is especially rampant about that. But whoa! 12-105. Can I just say again that I am really surprised how well this has upscaled. Seriously, is that... I'm fucking hearing shit, man. It's the lack of the ability to perceive the surroundings has caused a misperceivement of the surroundings. Something. So, it turns out, if you're using an SLI configuration, you can only have video outputs from one of the SLI cards. And there was so much dust. There was so much dust in the HDMI out of my GTX 960. My MSI GTX 960. I was kind of embarrassed. The HDMI plug wouldn't even go in. I had to clean it. Like, I put it into the EVGA. EVGA? No, Asus. I was like, yeah, I'll just put it into the Asus, it'll be fine. Just output from that GPU, and it was like, I can't do that. So I was like, oh. I've got a can of contact cleaner. It's not that much of a problem, but still, the fact that there was that much dust inside the connector. Gross. So I found another copy of Metal Gear Solid Substance the other day. Literally yesterday, in fact. I got out of work early and I had a cheeky check at CEX. Something you gotta do is have a cheeky check at CEX if you get out of work early. Picked up a copy of Ran, which is a film that I believe I haven't seen. I'm pretty sure it's a different film to the film that I have seen. Ran is a remake of Hamlet, right? And I've seen the remake of Macbeth, which is blanking for the original Japanese title. In English, it was titled Throne of Blood. But I'm pretty sure the Japanese title was different. Because it always is, let's be real. I do like Akira Kurosawa. He has made some cool films in the past. No coin. 13011. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that armor. And we're gonna save first because I'm gonna fucking die. I picked up Curse of the Golden Flower, which is a film that I've been meaning to see for like a decade now. It's the one with all the gold in China. A bit of kung fu, large scale battles. It came out, in fact, before Redwall, the Battle of Redwall, directed by... Was that directed by Chow Yun-fat or something stupid? I can't remember. I've seen that as well. Two-parter, single, one film. Good film. Very, very enjoyable film. Did you know that I have a fair number of gross Chinese films kicking around? You know, maybe not the cult classic ones, but enough. I enjoy them. They're fun. I got a couple of old Jackie Chan films, like Half a Loaf of Kung Fu Man. Have you seen that film? I bet you haven't. Yeah, Battle of Redwall was it's the everyone knows it. It's the good bit of the Three Kingdoms. Why? It's one of the good bits. It's where Wu and Shu has come to Wu and it's fucking pilgrimage through China, and they hold off the forces of Wei across the river. Can't remember which river, but a river. Has the bit where Zhuge Liang steals all the... Sorry about my pronunciation, I'm not... I got a C for Chinese at school, okay? Fuck you. More to the fact, have never seen these words written down in the original Chinese. I wouldn't even know what accent to put over the pinyin. Sorry. Zhuge Liang, you know. The guy with the fan and the beard. The green hat, Kong Ming. Little dragon, sleeping phoenix, whatever the fucking his crazy aesthetic name was. He was the strategic advisor for Shu for a long time. Wu were like untrustworthy of the Shu. They had to prove themselves in a couple of these ridiculous trials. One of them was to make a million arrows, 800,000, some ridiculous number of arrows, like in a week. And, you know, a bunch of people who were making arrows anyway in the Shu army were like, oh, we'll help, we'll make some arrows for you. And he was like, how many can you make in a week? And they were like, 20,000, maybe 25,000. It's like, well, we got a rush order from Amazon Prime. We need these tomorrow, and we need 10 times as much. And they were like, well, we'll make as many as we can, but we can't make any promises. And he just sailed a bunch of boats, like warship-ass looking boats, over to the enemy camp, like in the mist. And he had a bunch of straw taped to the boats, and then he started playing war drums, and they were like, "Whoa, we're under attack!" And they started shooting all these arrows at the straw-covered boats, and they just took the arrows. Just went into the straw and then they just left, and then he came out with like 4 times as many arrows as he needed. And everyone was very impressed with his big brain, his 1000 IQ play. Sorry, I've spoiled a really good part of the book there, and it takes like a good 3 chapters to get into that. Oh well. The book's been out for a number of years now. You've had a chance. You've had a chance to read it. It's probably even on Gutenberg. Probably gonna have to cite that now, aren't I? Let's just do this. I can do this. Gutenberg. Some of the latest e-books. By the way, guys, Project Gutenberg is a free online repository for ebooks which are in the public domain. That is, anything which has outlasted its copyright and fan translations of foreign language material. Yeah, you heard me right. Although I believe someone's going to have the copyrights to this. Okay. No, we can absolutely work with this. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No! There's only the original Chinese on Gutenberg. I'm sorry. I don't know, maybe you can spend more than exactly a year learning Chinese and read it better than I can. I didn't read that version. No, I have a hardback copy somewhere. Very nice, very thin pages. The full thing, I don't know, but the third of the story that I have is 1,200 and something pages. Guess that includes translator's notes, preface, and everything, but call it a thou page, and there's three thou page. Potentially longer than the Bible. Potentially a better story. Who knows? No coin. You know what this reminds me of? Yeah, Monster Hunter. I'm basically playing Monster Hunter right now. Except I'm stuck in a castle and all the monsters are only just a bit smaller than a real man. They're also bipedal. That's not something you find in Monster Hunter. The bipedal ones are like chickens or raptors. And they're not really bipedal. Right? I guess they are, technically. I mean, those chicken claws are significantly different to feet. Maybe called hands? Who knows? They're not feet, really, are they? As bipedal, pedal comes from pod, Greek word for foot, not leg. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know. If anyone needs a language professional, by the way, I'm here for you, bro. That's definitely a hole. Sorry, I fucking hit the boom. There's a hole in the mug. My days. Does that mean there's a piece of fucking Great, there's ceramic just chilling in my latte. I can't drink that now. Now that I know that there's a significant health risk. Fuck. I'm drinkless. This is all your fault, chat. Hate you. I could just get myself a new drink. I know. No coin. 14,429. Getting close though. Close to the 15. Still need a little bit of excess. A little bit of petty cash. That's right. It's a British small business owner's crutchword. Money taken out of the business to support the financial bearings of their own family life. Usually for stuff like 14,930. Groceries, petrol, daily expenditure, etc. Oh, I'm getting tramped. Getting trampeded. No coin! How dare you? 1531. You know, because the combat in this game is a lot snappier than Monster Hunter, this is actually more engaging. More fun. Like, it's not fun. It's grinding. But it's a lot more fun than Monster Hunter World is when you have to grind. Like, I don't mind doing the missions in Monster Hunter World. I enjoy the game. To a point, but if you're like, I'd like that weapon, I'd like to upgrade it a little bit more, you know, for a bit of spice in my life. I'd like the variety to use a lightning weapon now instead of an explosion weapon. You gotta kill a dragon that takes legit half an hour just to kill the dragon, multiple times. And it's like, I don't really feel like doing that anymore. Like, it's great when you accidentally accumulate all the materials required to upgrade the thing you want to upgrade. It's great when you can go back after doing a certain number of missions and you can just be like, oh, naturally I have acquired the permits to upgrade these things. But if you set yourself goals to upgrade stuff in Monster Hunter World, you're gonna have a bad time. You're gonna have such a bad time. And you know, in the dark history where I did not stream MHU for a period of days, weeks in fact, I slipped into that abyss. And you know, I enjoy doing the events because you get dank loot. 15, 2, 3, 1. Because you get some dank loot, you get some really cool drops, and you get overpowered, underleveled items that you can just straight up equip whenever you want to, which is crazy, I know. But also because some of the scenarios, especially the arena missions, are so much more straightforward than traipsing around a large area and tracking this dude, and then he runs away, you gotta track him down again, and you don't actually have to track him down again because he hasn't run away, he's limped away, and you can just kind of follow him. And, you know, to me, it seems like the game could be a little bit faster paced. Hundo. And if it was faster paced, they could have spent more of their development time optimizing the graphics and adding more stuff to collect. It's ridiculous. I do want to talk about Monster Hunter World's poor optimization of visual effects. Monster Hunter World is one of the least well optimized video games I've ever played. It only runs at a solid 45? Solid 45. I don't think I've had a drop lower than 45 since I SLI'd. Curry? A curry? That's not money. Oh, it's a full HP though, isn't it? Good. No, you can fucking drop those off those dudes. It's good. What was I talking about? What was I even fucking talking about? No coins at all. 0 coin. 2 gents, no coin. But yeah, Monster Hunter, I wish the combat was fast. Because like I thought that the longsword, the katana-esque weapons in the game were heavy weapons originally. But there are, in fact, even fatter, heavier, slower swords, and the katana, the longsword, is in fact one of the fastest weapons in the game. Slower only than the dual knives, potentially. Maybe the spear if you count like repeatedly jabbing the enemy for like a third damage behind a shield. Fun or useful. Ridiculous. And honestly, feels powerful because there is a large, like, because there's a big old lagaroo between pressing the hit button and hit him. Because there's a giant wind-up, you feel like it's going to be a strong thing, but there's a massive paradox because it's not strong. It takes hundreds of attacks to actually kill anything worthwhile killing. And you can only use the crowd controlling attacks once you've hit things the first time, and it's really hard to use the crappy lock-on system and camera targeting things that they've got going on. You can't alter the swing of your attack once you press the attack button. You can't change the pattern of your attack significantly by altering the camera direction or your positioning stick at all, unless you're using your area of attack, your sweep. I'm so fucking angry I'm losing at this game. It's just, there's so many things that I would do differently if I was making Monster Hunter World. And what it is fun. It's mindless, it's senseless, it's grindy, but it is that kind of game, and that's the kind of game it sets out to be. I just don't think that if I was making video games of that caliber, in that genre, I don't think I would make them as grindy. I think I would make them... Says the man grinding for a solid hour. Yeah, I know. Fuck you. Do what I like. No. Seriously. Like, I'd definitely limit the amount of grindiness. Any attack which had a big wind up, I would reward with a significant amount of damage. Like, and not significant, like, oh, it does a lot of damage to the small things, like, fully significant, like, at least knockback, staggering or something. Because as it stands, a lot of the times I just feel fucking powerless. $16,199. Oh, I'm lightheaded after that rant. Jesus. Whew. Gotta breathe. Gotta breathe. So I found a new copy of Substance 2. I already have a copy. I bought it because it was cheap, and that game is rare. I don't know why it was only £8. No coin. But, yeah. Oh! Sonic Edge! What the fuck is this? Get the fuck, get the money, get the money, get the money. That's so fucking dumb. It's good though, it's got range. It's got some decent range. I will not complain about it because it has range. And it's a new attack that I've somehow only just unlocked after 10 hours of gameplay. I've only played this game for 10 hours? Wow. That means that the average part length of this stream series is under an hour? But that can't be right. This is the 11th thing and we've been streaming for like 2 hours already. Or an hour and a half. I guess there were a couple of game overs, maybe, that ate into the playtime. That's right, I guess. It's kind of hard to do as well. Because you gotta spin the left analog stick around and attack. I've just gotta wonder what kind of input filter that they have under the hood of this game. No coin. I guess if you close up, it does like the shotgun effect. It's got so many different projectiles, and at close range, 2 or 3 can actually hit the enemy you're fighting. It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Back to those psychoacoustic dribble noises. That's part of the soundtrack. That's not the game just fucking up the audio. Oh! Yeah, I thought I was gonna die, so I pressed the don't die button, which is now just B, circle. Fuck! See, the worst thing is I'm not even using an Xbox style controller. It is a PS3 pad. Bricked PS3 pad, but it has to be plugged in at all times, otherwise it won't work. I may as well just wire a USB cable into this thing. It shouldn't be too hard. There's just 4 pads, there's 4 leads, there's 4 contacts, and just find out which one's which and solder them to them. Right? The last PS3 controller I took apart, I couldn't get back together again without... I mean, I could, it was a faff though. 17,357. We're still on hearts. Oh. Whoa. Yeah, I voluntarily got punked to collect the cash. 17,709. How much are the tickets? They're like 1,000 each, right? Like, what if I've messed up? What if I've miscalculated? I need to go back and back and back again a couple of times. What if actually to beat death, you have to get all 3 elemental whips, and I've already fucked it up, and I have to actually start the entire game again. Oh, I guess that wasn't a matter about how much money I've got now, would it? Because I'd start again. Is there New Game Plus in this game? Not that I'm asking. I don't think I'm up for a New Game Plus in this game. By the time I kill death, I am going to be fucking done with this game, my friend. 17,711. Nice bit of reclining. Yeah. Oh. See, after years of being a gaming recluse, I've been trying to kind of unfuck my posture recently. Which limited success given the age of my body and the status of the fucked upness. But I don't know. I'm gonna make as much headway as I can. Did I pick up the Hondo? I must have done that. 18,114. Let's get to 20. Let's get to 20. But yeah, this game looks nice in a big window. Like the last time I played this, started this game, would have been on the monitor I'm using for chat. The horrible CRT. The horror. Well, I don't want to call it horrible. It's very nice. I have good memories of it. I punched it many times, and it fell on me once as a child. Like it was the year I bought it. When I bought it, I was still in school. Bear that in mind. That's how old it is. No, I don't know what I was. I think I was ejecting a disc from my PS2. Could have been this disc for all we know. Maybe I wasn't. I was fiddling with something underneath, and it had like a DVD rack underneath, or it didn't have a rack exactly. It had like a shelving unit. I was fiddling with something there. It would have been a PS2 or a Xbox. I don't know. It would have been the Xbox. I didn't get that until later. It must have been the PS2. Nintendo 64? That was still set up there. Could have been either of those two. And I don't know, it landed on me. Like, previously, like, I had understood that it was firmly seated on its shelf, you know? Not in any kind of precarious location that would have caused it to just topple. And it, yeah, so definitely haunted to you, 100%. And yeah, it's still just as heavy as it was back then. I had to. Well, I should have like picked it up, moved it off the shelf it was on to access the AV port in the back, but I was lazy. I just rolled it onto the fucking monitor. So I could have seriously cracked the screen doing it. It is heavy. It's a glass screen. But I did it anyway, fuck you. You my boss. Simply because it was just too heavy to pick up. Like, I have nowhere to stand opposite it. I have nowhere to really, like, put it, in fact, if I did pick it up fully. And all I wanted was to plug an AV adapter in and get the power cable around the side where the power plugs are. That's all I wanted. I've achieved that simply by rolling it onto its front. I guess next time I do that, I'll put a cloth down or something, so it's not just glass on wood. Oh, booyaka, booyaka. Sorry. I'm so Oh, you choose to be in this zone, okay? If you're here, it's your choice to be here. And if you want to witness 619 fandom, fuck. Rey Mysterio. Fucking, what a legend. Who was the other guy? It was Rey Mysterio and this other weird dude who had, like, green shit in his mouth. And he had a submission move called the Tarantula. They were, like, hype-ass wrestlers. Like, before them, Too Cool, the tag team Too Cool, and the Hardy Boys. They were, like, Edgelord Supreme. And then, of course, The Rock. He's still popular. For some reason, I don't know why. You know, he hasn't been in a good film since that Doom film. I'm kidding. I'm sure he's been in some great films. I haven't seen, like, half of them. He's in the new Fast and Furious, right? He's in Disabled People Can't Jump, or whatever that thing. Does he play an amputee? Does he play an amputee? Like, again, like, I don't follow him as an actor. But sure as hell gonna follow him on his road to getting elected 2020 President of the United States. What a fucking wild ride that is. Kanye West versus The Rock for American heavyweight champion of the world. With that, 2024. 20,000 gold coins and 24 more gold coins. God damn it. God damn it. They're all gold coins. There is no sub-denomination in this currency. Although I wish there was. Imagine that if I was like a penny short of my fucking goal.
Welcome back. What would you like?
Oh. Oh. Oh, it's not the meteor plate. I've been calling it the meteor plate this whole time. The meteor plate was the one that I had already equipped before that. It's the solar plate that I wanted. And
Is this fine? Yes, certainly. Is this fine? Would you like anything else? Is this okay? Yes, certainly. Is this okay? Would you like anything else? Is this fine? Yes, certainly. Anything else? Come back soon. Welcome back. What would you like today? Is this fine? Yes, certainly. Is that all? What would you like? Is this okay? Would you like anything else? Is this okay? Would you like anything else? Anything else? Come back soon.
And now I have 26 gold coin. Okay. I'm just thinking if I can just oh damn, okay. No, not that. Not that. Oh, thank you. No, I wanted some kind of a desktop application. Why do we have these twice? Like, ridiculous. Oh. I thought that would open me a new, I thought that would open me a new, thing. Okay, no worries. Notepad. Okay. Oh! Oh, I don't want to do that, do I? Nope. Ah! Reset transform. Oh, thank God for that. Is there... Can I... Ah! Ah, you hold Alt to crop. a window. Burp. No, can I set color? Red. No. Clear. No. God damn it. I want to invert the filters. Add. Oh, chroma key. Yeah, okay. Chroma key. Chroma key. Custom. Set color. White. Close. Oh. Thank you. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Gee. there's no good way to do this, is there? Let's leave it there. I just want to drink before I go fight the boss. Oh no, it says I've been streaming for 1 minute 45. Oh no. Or is that 1 hour 45? We'll never know. It stopped moving. I'm still streaming. 1 hour 48. It says I've been streaming 1 hour 48. But the reported Twitch stats, Jesus Christ, does this every time. I've got to go back. I've got to go to Twitch. I've got to go to the app. I've got to check it out. I've got to check it out, you know. Previous broadcast. You know, it's still one video. Don't worry about it. It hasn't broken today. It has not broken today. But I will. I'm gonna BRB as the sign displays. Chat is still open. Y'all can spam shit, but I'm gonna mute my mic for heinous background noise reasons. Gonna get myself a drink, probably tea, considering how badly my coffee experience went this morning, or this afternoon. Or this morning I went to make coffee and there was none, so I had to go out to a shop. Do you know, living in the countryside, there are very few shops I can go to that actually sell coffee. There are very few shops, full stop. In fact, in this village, how many there are? There's like 18 hairdressers, there's 4 churches, and there's a corner shop, and then there's a co-op, and I don't know, not a lot of choice really. There's a beautician as well. And why? There's no like restaurants here. Well, there is. There's a what do you call them? A free house. What's the polite way of? It's not like a chain family pub, but like a chain family pub. It's not a chain, and it's not really a family pub. They kind of do this. They kind of have a pretense of being like really haute in their things. You know, they have some pretension to doing stuff good, or they did last time I went there, which was literally more than a decade now. I think it may have been under new management 8 or 9 times since then. But they do stuff like afternoon tea. They do stuff like carvery dinner and stuff. I haven't been there in a long time. For the reasons that we had horrible service the first time we went there and never decided to go back, even in after all these years, and even though it's just around the corner. God, I feel like I should probably go back there one day. But anyway, I'm fucking wasting so much time. Tea. So, like, the difference between studio mode and live mode, palpable. You saw me fucking around with that BRB. But, if I was to just do this and then oh, what? It fades out and it's fucking beautiful. I don't know what I'm trying to. I don't know what I was going for there. I'm back. I have tea. It went 4 o'clock on the clock, and I mentioned it earlier, and I thought to myself, 4 o'clock means something, doesn't it? 4 o'clock. Oh, whoa! What was that? 4 o'clock means something important, something that I have to remember. Dog. The dog needs feeding at 4 o'clock. It is now almost 6 o'clock. Sorry, dog. She's been fed now. Don't worry. Dog is still alive. Dog does not want for food. Dog will not want for food ever in this economy. Onwards with the show, then, assumedly. I finished messing around with the Z fighting on my fucking pants. My pants are Z fighting themselves. Why? Why are you not rendering as opaque? Or who made this fucking model? Who did this? Why is there even a back face to render? Why isn't that? Why isn't that just the thing? Yeah, so I have the armor, I have the weapon, I have the hearts, I have the dagger, I have the black soulstone, got the Svarog statue, which I'm gonna unequip. Gonna equip the black bishop instead. I'm gonna save again just to be sure. Jesus. Paranoia setting in there. I've got my cup of tea, and we've got bosses to fucking chew through. We've got Vamp Dude. We got Death. We got all that good that's a lot of Z fighting. Dear game developers, please do not put one texture on the same plane as another texture. It's confusing for your renderers. It's confusing for other renderers that may try to render the same image. Yes. What? Yeah. You can get thyself slapped on. He's such a fucking pushover. I've lost half my HP. No! Now this is pod racing. Come.
You join her.
No, I have a. I had a straw doll. Why am I dead? Why am I dead? Is it an accessory? Ah. I didn't want it. be such a waste to use it on this boss though, it's easy. Then I'd have to equip it when going to fight death and remember to heal properly in the fighting. Ah! Whatever. Some nice clouds down there. Oh! Some very interesting clouds down there. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah, couriers are full HP. A full HP heal. Behold. Now this is Padre. Every time. Oh. Ah, cheap fucker did 41 damage to me after the cutscene. Yeah. Oh. Minion? For Christ's sake! What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Ah! I'm looking it up. Fuck you. I'm finishing this game today. Ooh, nice. That's pretty nice, actually. That's very nice. It's a kitchen knife. Very nice. Yes. Google. How to kill death. Lament of it. There we go. How do I beat death? I'm trying to be the wizard. You just can't beat death. If you want to dodge that attack, you need to perfect guard it. But since this is a pretty what? Pro tip to kill death. Hit him. Hit him with your whip thing. to kill death. Get good. That's it. That's it. Alright. So yeah, the wiki yeah, the wiki just says just fucking do it. Apparently the Mirage skeletons drop a relic which makes you immortal. Which can be useful. I guess be really fucking useful in this situation where I'm just fucking dying all the time, but apparently a lot of perfect guarding. That blue thing. I don't think it's that blue thing. It's the grey thing. The blue thing we can apparently just block. The grey things, the four grey missiles, is what we can't block. But yeah, I'm fucking struggling even getting close to the fucker, so like I literally easy peasy. You can slap this guy around all night long. Fuck. Yeah. Welcome to the game over segment of the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls. Berries and legumes. Mike Boom currently in my... Wait! So yeah, I've got a few things to remember. When that guy goes to half HP, when I finish the first HP bar from Wilfred Alucard Chicken Nugget face, whatever his fucking name is, he will do nuke attack one time, and then he will do nuke attack one time again at 25% HP. So when I knock off the first HP bar, I've got to run to the door. that's slap. Yeah. Cool. Fuck it. Oh, half HP. Run! Run! We did it. Ah, shit. Shit! I didn't pay attention. 25% HP bar. I'm an idiot. Ah, welcome to the options page. Why am I here? I think the only thing that ever threw me or throws me about this game is the mix of aesthetics, because the backgrounds, everything that's 3D is you know, architecturally sound, very realistic, very somber in color and everything. But like the HP bar, the MP bar, all the menus are like very pixely. Like, not just because of the resolution of the game, but like as a stylistic attempt, as a callback to the old games. Jesus Christ, some fucking wind going on here. Zoom in on that. Zoom in on that wind. Wow. Good wind. It's not that off-putting, but I've seen nicer UIs in PS2 games. What? Leon can fucking chug a curry, man. I'm gonna have to start calling him Lister. Oh no. Cool. No! No! Oh! Beast skill. I managed to fucking avoid it. good when you walk into those by choice. It's happening again. Oh no, it's not. Now it's happening. 30%, baby. I don't get that camera, it was like zooming in on a corner, he wasn't even there. Well, this wasn't that useful actually against death, so... Whacked as a man!
It can't be. Minions!
Ah, right, okay, so that's the unblockable attack. Okay. Stop fucking using it, you cod piece! You goddamn son of a bitch! But you can't just hit him. You can't just straight up punch death in the face. That's how you do damage to him. At least we've got that far. So we need a perfect run. We need a perfect run through Dickface McQuarrie, and then a save state. I mean, I'm this close to save state. We'll just have to step out of the old PS2 save state plugin. We're gonna have to plug that one in. I don't think we need the speed, the turbo crank plugin at the moment. I don't think there's any cutscenes that need the turbo crank, but we might need a save state, you know. There's a bonus plugin only released in Japan. Costs a lot of money. It's one of the other cables I got in my Amazon package this morning. Yeah. Slap.
What?
Oh! Ah! I was on autopilot.
Now you join her.
I was on fucking autopilot. I went to heal to run away from the nuke and he hadn't fucking respawned yet. I'm never gonna speedrun this game. No. The boss is just far too finicky. Just dropping my controllers that work. Boom! F1 to save a save state, F2 to scroll through save states, F3 to load a save state. You know, it's not just for me, but like, it's for you guys too. You don't want to watch me walk through this fucking area a whole bunch of times, right? Yeah, it works. It works. It works. Yeah, there's 3 buttons on the save state plugin for the PS2. There's an F1, an F2, and an F3. Yeah, good. I think the F might stand for function, but we'll never know for sure. It's not actually that big of an attack. Okay, weirdo. Oh no. What the hell? No! Well, kind of, but... I think my thumb may have caught the air. Will you let me throw my dagger? Oh, I see. I was actively making the boss harder for myself by throwing the dagger, because the dagger makes him throw the daggers back at me. For God's sake, just jump over them. I'm dead. Ah! Fuck's sake. I pressed F1 when I got to death and it didn't fucking do it, did it? Good. It's hard, you know, messing around with the PlayStation while you're trying to play the game. That was nowhere near me! Hey! Oh! I'm an idiot. That might have worked. That might have... For fuck's sake. Just go!
Minion.
Why have I got that fucking go? For fuck's sake. I hate this game. Stupid fucking game.
Minion.
The fuck is healing if I'm gonna get hit by every single one of the fuckers when I do that? I dodged! For Christ's sake.
Deadly Tempest.
Oh! Oh!
Deadly Tempest. Deadly Tempest.
No! He's got a combo now!
Overcomes all.
My tea is getting cold because I've just been playing the game instead of drinking. Ah! Surprisingly useful attack. Good. Good. Nice.
Minion.
I think the biggest tip I can give to anyone playing this game is just slow it down, man. It's no rush. Out the big kahuna. This Leon is absolutely from Hawaii, not France. Ah, goddammit. Good, I healed preemptively. And I got chunked. God, fuck off with that fucking beam attack, you piece of shit. You use it one more fucking time, I swear to God!
Deadly Tempest. Deadly Tempest. Die! Deadly Tempest.
Ah!
Deadly Tempest. Deadly Tempest.
Just fucking chewing on those deadly tempests like they were gum.
Tempest. Deadly Tempest.
Ah!
Deadly Tempest.
Ah, fucking shit.
Die! Die! Die!
I fucking dodged, didn't jump, piece of shit! Big fucking problem in this game. Dodge and jump with the same button. You can't dodge midair. I mean, how would you, really? But it's a game, man. Gotta at least make it an unlockable. But Leon is just fucking jumping like a fucking retard. When I want him to dodge, and when he's dodging, I want him to jump. It's so frustrating. That's pretty much the only attack he uses now. I think we got the timing down.
Deadly Tempest.
I think we got the timing down. Eats a Deadly Tempest.
Deadly Tempest.
No time to use that Mana Prism, I'm afraid. Yeah.
Deadly Tempest. Deadly Tempest.
Oh! Absolute beast, Leon.
Impossible.
I have killed death.
To think that I would be
Finally.
power to destroy all related to the vampires. Though you have divine powers, you are no exception.
Fuck.
Unfortunately for you, as long as my master survives, I will rise from the dead.
Please don't.
I see. Give him this message. You have become a cursed being, and I will never forgive you. This whip and my kinsmen will destroy you someday. From this day on, the Belmont clan will hunt the night!
Whoa! Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, no. Ew.
So, he did it.
Yeah, boy. It was all thanks to the PlayStation 2 expansion bay. Savior of the day, that guy. Nice. Well, it was good. I remember actually, I know it says Michiru Yamane there for music direction and composing. It says Michiru Yamane on the music direction and composition on the CD OST that I have. But I remember reading some whack interview with someone completely different about how it was to compose the music for Castlevania Lament of Innocence, and they were like, yeah, it's fucking great. Fucking good job, dog. And I was just reading it like, you didn't do this. It was Michiru Yamane. I literally, it's right there. This is one of the weirdest gaming mag articles that I ever read in my entire life. Someone completely unrelated to Castlevania talking about how good it was that they composed this soundtrack that they didn't compose. Anyway, hope you enjoyed Castlevania Lament of Innocence. Holy shit, that final boss. I don't think I legit even now have the patience to have done that 100% legit. But again, thanks to the PlayStation 2 expansion bay, we got through it.
And so the story of the Belmont clan's struggle against evil begins. However, Matthias and the Belmonts will not meet again for hundreds of years. Matthias goes into hiding in foreign lands and continues to curse God for eternity. Eventually, he names himself Lord of the Vampires, King of the Night. The years before their next meeting pass slowly and quietly, but with finality. The intermission in this exquisite play from which two souls will never escape.
Oh, hey. Screen cap it, gentlemen, ladies, boys and girls. Cheat codes. Boom, boom. I'm gonna fucking screenshot that, man. I want to check out Joachim mode. Hey. Good. Good. There is New Game Plus. Oh no. If I load this now, what happens? I'm right before the boss, so... But I've killed the boss. There's a star next to the save, that means I finished the game. But if I go up here, do I fight the boss again? I don't want to do that. No one wants to see that either. But I gotta find out. Surely it should just be like, this room is locked. Nope, you get a cheeky game overable. Oh, but we get the music. I kind of just want this guy to game me over. So we can check out Joachim mode. Come on, man, hit me harder. Is that all you got? Ha 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 ha. Thank you.
Now you join her.
Is that it? Joachim? Yep, that is it. Deedly deedly deed. Move. Oh, R1, R2 locks onto nearby enemy. Left analog while R1 move while facing one direction if there's an enemy nearby locks onto it and faces it. Left analog and R1 and X dash. How to play with Joachim. Press and release square. Attacks with the short throw. His attacks is stronger than the longer button is pressed in. Change sword stance. Joachim has 2 stances. Special attack uses it. MP is gained by damage enemies. Jump and double jumps are possible. Ho ho! It's R1. Oh. What's this? They get bigger as you hold it down. What is this box? It wasn't here before, I promise you. I can't... you can't do any of the whip swinging. You can't dash in midair either, so... I don't think you can complete the game as Joachim. There's areas you won't be able to get. I mean, I guess there's these, but do they just put these underneath places you can't get to without whip? Is it like Joachim's fucking handicap? He gets blocks all over Castle Dracula. This isn't even Castle Dracula, is it? Because Dracula's not even Dracula, he's Walter Boy. Good. No hearts to collect, oh that's nice. Wasn't there a spicy magic attack? What was the spicy magic attack? It's locked. This is just crazy. Whoa, there it is! It's circle while you're locked on. But it takes a whole MP bar to cast. Okay. Oh, there's no item menu. There's no pause menu, in fact. Wow, it's intense. I'm guessing Joaquin can't access what's his name's Ronaldo's shop either, because he's a vampire who'd be repelled by the force field. I wonder if there's a cutscene for that, where you just get like murked by Ronaldo. We should go check that out. I've been streaming this now for like 3 hours. Where am I? I've gone deep. Let's go out. Let's go out. Let's go back. Let's go see if we can go to Ronaldo's cabin. And then we'll call it a day when we get murked by Ronaldo. I don't think it's any faster than just scooting normally. What's that noise? Take me back. I mean, it feels like it'd be possible to finish the game as Dudy McDude faced. Obviously, there's no reason to beat the additional boss because you don't use relics or items, hearts. Even you don't even collect hearts as this Bromo. I'm free. ready for it? Oh no. He's just not here. He's fucking just... Heard there were some vampires on the way, so I got the fuck out. Yo. Relic Boy has got a fucking Leonardo da Vinci original hanging in his room. Just fucking... Ah! Anyway, that's quite enough of this. I guess I'll see you guys later, whenever later is. This is pretty cool mode, but anyway. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Castlevania Lament of Innocence is done. We finished it. We slogged through all of the boss monsters. A little bit cheaty, a little bit not cheaty. I don't care. I am placated. Placated? Placated? Satiated? Happy. I am happy with the turnout of this. We got to check out Joaquin mode, not Chaos mode. Chaos mode, I'm sure, is ridiculous. Can you activate Chaos Joaquin mode? Would you have to complete the game first and then... No, because the New Game Plus is just where you saved last and start again. Anyway, I'm going to stop thinking about this game. I'm going to take the disc out of the disc tray and we're gonna play different games in the future. Maybe more PS2 games. I don't want to become known as some crazy PS2 streamer because there's plenty of good games on PC and PS1 and other platforms that are equally as cool, viable, and accessible to me and to yourselves. But yeah, we'll see. If anyone has a request for a crusty old game to get streamed on my stream, feel free to. I took the requests widget out. I'll put the request suggestion widget back in. If you have a cheeky breaky suggesterini there or in chat, I think the chat room is open 24/7. Even if I'm not streaming, you can come and chat. And I don't know if it gets purged though. It probably gets purged. Like it won't load messages before I logged in, so it won't show me all messages. I'll put the suggestion box back onto my channel. That's the easiest and simplest solution. I'll activate that extension and we'll be golden. You can send me suggestions of what you want to see here happening. In the meantime, I will probably delegate that decision to either a coin flip or I'll just see what I bought from the shops last or first. Or I think I have a game lined up to play anyway, another PS2 game, yeah. A PS2 game that I may add that I have completed, in fact. Not a PS2 game that I haven't completed and never did complete as a child. Should be a stark contrast to this. Also a shorter game than this, I believe. Considerably shorter. In fact, so short that the screen at the end of the game, it gives you a rundown of all your times for the missions, and there's, I don't know if there's rewards for doing it fast, but like you could, the final results table that you get is like your fastest time, and then you can, when you finish the game, you go back to the main menu, you can compare that against like subsequent runs and stuff. So I feel like it was like one of the first games that ever intended to be speed. The tracking is completely off on this CRT TV. I think I might have knocked something on the inside. It's like tilted. Anyways, I've gotten completely distracted. Thanks very much for tuning in, guys, if you did tune in, or if you're watching in the VOD, thanks for watching on the VOD. Anyway, and as always, I will see you in the next episode.